How's it going, everyone? My name is Aiden. Welcome back. Today's day 276 of Posted Back on this channel. Back in the journey once again. Hopefully, while we're having such a great Saturday, today and another day in the weekend, of course, we are back. Hope all is going amazing. Please keep on enjoying it, staying safe. And with that being said, today's message I want to talk about is the way how you talk about others says more about you. And before we get into today's message, let's talk about the day real quick. Had actually a really good day. Woke up, went on an 8 mile run with a old friend of mine, and that was fun. It was good. 9:43 pace, an hour 18 for 8 miles. Not bad. Never ran 8 miles before either. Um, After decided to go to the gym, hit some arms with another one of my boys. Shout out to Nor. And then after that, I dropped him off, went back and got food with my boy Jacob. Shout out to him. And yeah, the only thing I look forward to is going out tonight with the boys. You know, a certain set individual group. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm just DDing as always. But back to today's message. The way how you talk about people says more about you. I think it's pretty plain and simple how to really rationalize this in your head. If you talk bad about people, what does that say about yourself? Well, you're not really living the best life. If you aren't cheering your friends on, if you aren't, wanting to help people like you say you love helping people, what does that say about you? Well, it kind of looks like you're lying a little bit, and you want to be truthful. You want to be honest. Be honest about yourself. I think something that is kind of said a lot now is, the reason why you never get a turn is because you never clap for others. When you don't clap and cheer for the people around you, the people that are there to support you, the people that are supporting you for what you want, and you can't support them back, that says that you're a bad friend. And you can see that clearly, right through. That's like glass, baby. You really have to not just speak positive, but become a more positive person if you want to be looked at as a positive person. Now, not saying you should forcefully be a positive person, but it's really nice to be a nice person. A lot of people appreciate it, especially in this evil world that we live in. And it's also nice, to talk better about yourself, talk better about your friends, talk better about your family. I don't know anybody who likes just to talk bad about people in general. And, there are people out there that do like to do it for fun and do it because they don't have anything else to do with their life. So really, kind of take in everything. Take in all the lessons, take in all the learning, take everything and enjoy it. Enjoy everything. Life throws so many lessons at us, and I feel like most of us get mad at these lessons because we believe it's like a punishment. But never think that. Never think that. Sometimes there are things that you do with your own actions, and well, that's something, that you got to follow up on. You got to figure out on your own. Not everyone can solve your problems, but some lessons that come naturally, it's not always, oh, you're doing it wrong, like blah blah blah. Like, you're supposed to just live life as it is, take everything as you can, and learn from everything when you need to, when you want to as well. It always has to be a want instead of just a need. But, just really talking about how you want to be looked at. If you want to be looked at as a good person, don't do stupid things. Don't do negative things. Don't be rude. Don't be mean. Be nice. Be respectful. Be kind. Something that I emphasize highly on this video is something that my dad always says to me. Well, something that he always used to say to me. No matter what you go through, you should always be kind, because you never know what people's stories are. You never know what people are going through. You don't know if that mean comment you made about that girl's hair, she could be going through a bad time in her life. You don't know if that guy down the street you just called homeless, you don't know, what he's been going through on his own. You have to be nice to everybody. You have to. And you would need to have the feeling of wanting to be nice to people, not just because, it'll get you places, not because, you have to do it, but it's because like you have to have that passion in your heart, the feeling of, well, if I want to be looked at as a good person, and if I want to talk better to people, I have to better myself. Because you can't, go around and, be nice to everybody, but then you're not even nice to yourself. I think we tend to let ourselves go away a little bit. We take care of people around us, but we never take care of ourselves. And we are our main provider. My whole point is to really emphasize on the fact that life throws so many curveballs at you. But don't let those curveballs define who you are. Don't let those curveballs, turn you into a bad person. Because I think deep down, everybody has a good part in them. They just don't emphasize on it. They don't grow on it. They don't let themselves feel the niceness in them. And that's when, you can go down a bad road. You start doing stupid things, and, the way that you talk to people, right? If you're constantly being a negative person, you're going to talk to people negative, and you're going to be a bad person. You're going to be considered as a bad person. But if you try to change yourself and you try to become better and you do better things, you talk to people nicer, you will be looked at as a good person. So, that being said, guys, hope y'all have such a great rest evening. And remember to take care of yourself. You deserve to be matter, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.